It's now time for Punted, a podcast discussing the very latest in all things racing, including tips, giveaways and laughs. Here's your hosts, Scott McKinnon and Nathan Kendrick.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Punted podcast. Scotty, it's been a very, very long time since we've sat down here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been a hiatus, but we're back, Nath.
That's the main thing. 2 months off. Big spell.
Big spell. I done a tendon, so I needed a break.
We might have needed more than 2 months off if that was the case. But we're not alone. We're joined by apprentice jockey Bailey Wheeler. He hasn't been riding lately. He's been stood down by his boss, but he returns this week, next week rather, for Melbourne Cup Day. So thanks for joining us, Bailey.
No, thanks for having me, guys.
No, it's great to have you on. We tried to get you a couple of weeks before you weren't riding when you were on fire. You rode the Doomben Mile winner, you rode the Queensland Cup winner as well, and unfortunately since then you haven't been riding. So what have you been up to?
No, I've just been riding track work and doing afternoon shifts, just working hard and I'm just trying to get back. And it's been the longest month ever, but yeah, obviously, I'm not too far away, so I'm glad I'm back.
Yeah, was it a month, was it?
A month, yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's a long stand down. I guess a hard boss. I read an article during the week, Bailey, about obviously the booze and all that. We all go through our trials and tribulations. I guess for a young jockey like yourself, you get a lot of money quick. Would you say that had a lot to do with it and people, leeching off you having a lot of money?
Yeah, 100%. I think so. I just think, I'm easily led astray and a couple of beers and, just went the wrong way, So, and it was at the awards night. So they had that awards night on the Sunday, and on the Monday morning I didn't wake up because of, I just went there and had a couple too many drinks. So I think it's pretty stupid how they have the awards night on a Sunday, But anyway,
should have been a Saturday night, eh?
Yeah, 100%, but I can't blame anyone else. It's still my fault, but...
Yeah, so you originally, when you moved up to Queensland, you were with Chris Anderson, and you're now with the Neesham stable. So how have you found the transition from Chris Anderson to Annabelle Neesham?
Yeah, Chris is a good boss. I sort of just had to take the next step, and we still get along quite well. And Annabelle's good. She's hard but fair, and for what I needed. So, as I said, she's been a pretty good move, and obviously I've had great support riding the Queensland Cup winner, and there's a couple of nice horses to look forward to in the next couple of weeks. So, yeah, it's been a great move this far.
Has Neesham talked about anything from you swapping to Brisbane to Sydney for a bit and then coming back, or is it just mainly focused on the Brisbane stable at the moment?
She sort of gave me the choice and said, if you want to come in here, you can, and I was going to, but I now claim 2 in town, and I sort of had them connections that I sort of have to build back up now, because obviously when you're out for a month, sort of jockeys take your spot, but now I've got to sort of weed my way back in. But yeah, I just think I've already claimed 2 here. I was leading the apprentice premiership, so just think staying up here is probably the right choice for now, and whatever the future holds, we'll just, go day by day, but I just would like to win the Metro Apprentice Premiership. That's probably my main goal.
Yeah, it'd definitely be tempting to go down to Sydney at the moment too, because all those apprentices, Dylan Gibbons, Tyler Schiller, they're all out of their time now. So the competition's probably not as strong as what it was, say, 6 months ago.
Yeah, 100%. It's not as strong now, and yeah, as you said, Dylan, Zach, Tyler, they level up with probably the best jockeys in Sydney. So. There's not many apprentices there now, but I just think, it'd just be a massive move. It'd take me a while to get going. Not that I don't think I wouldn't get going, but I just think I've already, got down to 2 kilos here, and I just think I may as well just keep going. And, any premiership's a premiership, they can't take it away from you. So, and then obviously I'm with Annabelle. So whether I go to Sydney after I come out of my time or stay here, that's up to her. But yeah, also I've got her, if I keep working hard and be dedicated, I've got her to be on my back to support me. So it's not a bad position to be in.
No, for sure. And is being a jockey been your main goal throughout life? Because I think your old man was a jockey. Zach Purton's your godfather, and Jasper Franklin as well is your cousin. So the breeding's there to be a jockey, I guess. So was that always the goal?
Yeah, 100%. So I was obviously born in Grafton, and Zach Burton was in Coffs Harbour. Him and my dad were good mates, and they went to the races together and rode, and then my dad had me, and Zach said he'd be my godfather, so that's how that sort of come about, and we were quite close to him. Then he sort of went to a different level, and my dad sort of went the other way. His weight went through the roof, so he had to call it quits. But I still speak to Zach quite regularly when I can, and so does Dad. But it's always my dream to be a jockey. My dad worked for Matt Dunn and in Wollongbar, and I was always there in the morning, sitting up there clocking it with Matt Dunn and riding a little pony around. After the horse would finish working. So it was always my dream to become a jockey, and I never thought it would really happen. But I think just just how much I loved it sort of got me there.
Yeah, you're the right stature. You look like you're a part of a horse when you go on, Bailey. You're a great rider. How is the weight after a month in the paddock?
Yeah, I ate some good grass. I got to about 56, so I'm back. It's not too bad, but I'll ride 52 Tuesday, so I'm back down to 55 now, and I'll just slowly work at it. And I'm riding Monday to blow the cobwebs out at Ballina, and Tuesday I've got 6 rides already. So
is that in Brisbane on Tuesday?
Yeah, Eagle Farm Tuesday.
Yeah, no, sweet. And as Scotty mentioned, your weight as well. Is there anything, and you ride 52, is there anything you have to do when you are up and race riding to keep that weight down, or you're naturally pretty light?
I normally walk around 53 when I'm race riding, and I normally just knock a kilo off on the race day, and it just allows me to live, you know what I mean? I don't have to do too much. So, obviously, if I wanted to ride lighter, I'd have to do it a little bit tougher, but I just think working a couple of afternoons and going to the races 4 times a week, it just levels it out. I'll walk around probably 52 and a half, 53. So obviously I'm going to have to work a little bit harder to get back to the end of that weight now because of that month off, but probably doing me the world of good.
Yeah, has the Nisha Mami got a good one for you coming back on Tuesday, or are we going elsewhere?
Yeah, I've got a nice filly I trialled that we think goes pretty well. Its name's Flying Demore. She trialled up really good the other day, and I quite like her. And I'm on Holyfield in the listed Keith Nord next Saturday, so it's something to look forward to.
Yeah, that's some nice rides. And is there anything else in the near future as well we should be looking forward to, or you're looking forward to as well?
Probably. I'm riding Rich on Tuesday. It'll be hard to beat. And a couple of Annabelle. I'm riding. Yeah, there's a couple there from Annabelle, but a horse Monday that come up from Sydney. It's running good at Kembla Grange. It's running in a Ballina Maiden. So I just think it's drawn 1. It'll get every chance. I think it's my first day back, so hopefully I can start on a high.
How many did you book for the first day back? You'd be blown if you got full book.
Yeah, just 2 for Annabelle. I just thought I'd go for Annabelle, and they'll both be genuine hopes and just blow the cobwebs out.
And how many does she have in work in Brizzy?
Around 35, but then she's got the farm in Canungra, so she would have a fair few. There'd be a fair few here. They sort of all horses race from Canungra as well, so the ones that are probably a bit fired up go to the farm and work out there. It's a great facility. It's obviously at Aquas. It's a great facility. Yeah. So they have grass tracks, sand tracks, swimming pools, everything. Yeah, so it's a great facility. She's got a very good setup.
Yeah. And before obviously coming up to Queensland, you were down with Chris Lees in New South Wales. So what inspired you, what inspired you to come up to Queensland? Was there any reason that you wanted to come up this way?
Well, I was obviously with Chris Lees and I was going really well, and I sort of had a setback like I did now, and I just sort of need to change. And I was with my mate Rob Thorburn, who's now riding up here, And, we just thought we both needed to change. We were both in Newcastle for a while and then moved to Scone. And we just sort of had enough. We wanted just a fresh start. So both come up here and had a fresh start. And I was obviously going really well. And he's flying now as well. He rides pretty well for a 3 kilo kid in the country. So, we just both wanted a fresh start and thought coming up here would be a good. He's obviously with Chris Anderson. So
is he not with Tony?
No, he's with Chris Anderson. So we both come up together.
Yeah.
I think that's Ronald Simpson you might be thinking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Talking about apprentices, your brother, we were talking at the gates the other day. He's gone down to Chris Lee's. That's correct, isn't it?
Yeah, so he was with Chris Lee's before. That's where he basically first started riding work, and we're really close with Chris Lee's, like me and my brother. So we, I talk to him when I can, and yeah, he just went back basically to home. We've got family there, and he's a little softy. He just went home and lived with the family and rides for Chris Lee's, and he gets it pretty easy there. He just rides work and goes to his dad's place in Coffs Harbour, and he lives a life, my brother.
How many does the dad still train? Is he still training horses?
Yeah, I think he's got 6 or 7 in work, so he's starting to build his stable up. He probably wants small boxes. I think he's only got 5 boxes, and he's got a couple a paddock outside of Coffs Harbour. So I think he's gonna have to get some more boxes because he's. I can't give him a big head, but he does do a good job with his horse, and he's got him going really well at the moment.
And what about Jasper? Are you close with Jasper, being your cousin?
Yeah, we speak fairly regularly. Obviously, he's on the Gold Coast, and I go down to Rob work for Waller every now and again, so I'd normally go and see him, but he's obviously struggles with his weight, so he can't go for dinner or anything. He normally just stays home, and he's very dedicated, and he's a very good rider.
Yeah, he's sort of taken over your place as the apprentice at the Sunshine Coast at the moment too. He's riding a few winners.
Yeah, he stole all my rides off Stewie.
Did you tell him
left
that?
me with nothing. Yeah, I told him. I said, you left me with nothing.
Oh, no, he's a good rider.
He is, yeah, he's very good.
How many are off with CJ? I'm pretty sure CJ's leading the premiership at the moment. How many off?
Yeah, I think I'm 5.5, so she's got 1 meeting left, and then I'm back.
Yeah, you'll be eyeing that off.
So, yeah, I thought she'd actually put a bit more of a gap on me, to be honest. After the month, I thought she might put 8, 9 on me, but 5.5's not too bad.
Yeah, it's doable.
Especially if
It's
Stuart
probably
Kendrick
just-
starts supporting you again.
Yeah, 100%. I need Stewie back. I think the majority of my winners just come from Stewie. Obviously,
Yeah,
pocket full. There's been a couple.
Yeah, there's been a few. No,
Tidal Creek. Tidal Creek was probably
Creek's
the biggest
been
one.
good. Yeah, he's back on more.
Yeah, he's
up
been-
there, actually.
He's been good for us.
Yeah,
Tidal Creek.
he's been good. And so what was I going to mention?
I don't know. Is Bailey getting the ride on Tidal Creek?
Funny you asked that because I asked him this morning actually because I was going through it all and I said, "Oh, is Bailey riding?" He said, "Oh, I haven't sorted it out yet." So you might have to do some sweet talking, Bailey.
Yeah, 100%. I think I wanted to come ride some work at Sunshine Coast.
Are you coming to the
Come on.
Sunshine Coast or Avo?
I'll go around to every track.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Sunshine Coast yet, but I'm starting to go to every track and ride work. So I'll have to venture to the Sunshine Coast and take Stewie for breakfast and shout him.
No, that sounds good. Well, appreciate you coming on, mate, and obviously best of luck with your return on Monday at Ballina, but Tuesday as well on Melbourne Cup Day. I'm sure there'll be plenty of winners, and best of luck.
Yeah, go get him, bro.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
See you,
Thanks,
mate.
mate.
Bye.
Bye. Well, that was a good little segment with Bailey Wheeler, Scotty.
Yeah. We just thought we'd add a little bit extra more mayo to the sandwich here and added a couple of big races on the weekend.
Yes, that time of year, it's all heating up.
It is.
Coolmore Stud Stakes down at Flemington down the straight.
Bumper field, 19 horses, Wool Thunder down the straight. I was here a year ago. It's been a year since then. It's crazy. I watched In Secret win. She was unreal in it last year.
Do you remember what else happened on Melbourne Oh no, that was Melbourne Cup Day actually when we
What?
should have been rich.
Oh, yeah.
We won't get into that.
Don't get into that.
Anyway, Cornwall Stud Stakes. What do you got?
Good race. I think it comes down to about 5 horses that can actually win it. The rest are going around for picking up a bit of prize money. Cylinder looks hard to beat. Just wonder if, the grand final was the Everest and this is coming back. But, it was a tough run. He only got beat bloody not even 2 lengths, I think, 1.2. So he's going to be hard to beat. But I thought King's Gambit, I think you're the same way. Yep. As long as he relaxes, because last time he went down the straight, he raced like a prick.
Yeah, ran third, but he still ran third.
Yeah, I know. But Tommy Berry the other day at Sydney was a freak of a rider. It was up the rails and he won like a good horse. So I'll go King's Gambit on an each-way basis in a real tough race.
Yeah, I like King's Gambit. I like Osmosis as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
Except my knock on him is he hasn't been down the straight before. But I think he had 4 starts for 3 wins and a third.
Yeah.
So the form's there behind some good horses, or beating some decent horses too. So
Yeah.
I might go him on an each way basis. But I'm with you on King's
What are you,
Gambit.
like having a 2-bet strategy or something?
Yeah, well,
Don't get too fucking tricky.
Well, I need to make some money back after the Cox Plate the other day.
Yeah, I led us up a garden path there. Anyway, we move on to the Victorian Derby. Yeah, the Cox Plate was a shambles, wasn't it? Not good. But anyway, that's okay. Riff Rocket comes up short. Don't know. $225.80 out to $225 is a bit of a concern. Hard to tip against. If I was going to back one, I'd back Gates on a slow run tempo last race. Never got into the race. Each way, Mood, Nolan. I think they're a good each way bet away from the short price favourite.
Yeah, for sure. But I think I was saying this to someone this morning. It might have been Dad. I was saying Riff Rocket's $2.25 and you got Sunsets who beat it, I thought, fair and square last start, albeit at Caulfield. Yeah. And it's $15.
Yeah, I know. But he led him a merry dance. It won't be happening again.
No, I think back on the big track for Riff Rocket, it'll be the one to beat.
Yeah, for sure. He's a big striding horse. Gets into a rhythm. He'll be awfully hard to beat. But, yeah, interesting addition. Not the most exciting Victorian Derby I've ever seen.
No. Well, what was it? No, High Totsu was the year before. What was last
that was
year?
good.
Yeah.
That
was the last leg of my multi High Totsu that year.
Wasn't he a freak?
Yeah.
Never saw the best of him.
No.
I tell you, these galahs in the background are giving us fucking good education. Sounds like us talking into the mics.
We'll go for a little preview on the Golden Eagle.
Yeah.
Race for the 4-year-olds over 1,500 at Rose Hill. Good race. Very good race.
This is probably the race of the day.
Yeah, this is the race I'm most excited to watch.
Well, I'd like to see Think About It. I think Think About It wins again.
Yeah.
We'll touch on it. Well, there's no really point. I don't think anyone's going to shy away. Private Eye, Think About It. Not much between them. I think Marzu can run a big race. They got chopped out in the Everest terribly, and it was going to hit the line. But Think About It. Let's see Think About It and Imperatriz in the champion sprint.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that up the straight.
Well, I saw Joe Pryber saying something about that happening, and then he said he was copping a heap of flack about saying that or something.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't know. It was on I think it was on Punters this morning. I saw. So I'll have to read it. I only saw the headline, but Golden Eagle. It's the one I'm looking forward to on Saturday.
Yeah.
Kovalika, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ready to peak. That my man too, Bezza.
Yeah.
I mean, Bezza's is on fire.
And he stayed. Well, he could have gone down probably to ride King's Gambit.
Yeah.
And he stayed up here for the Golden Eagle.
$10 million race probably keeps you in town.
Well, I'd say so. But I think fourth up, the horses.
Yeah.
2 from 2, fourth up.
Yeah.
Waller seemed pretty confident during the week.
Yeah.
I think last race, I can't remember what the race was when he ran against Fangirl, but obviously that was out of his age group. He's back against the 4-year-olds now.
Yeah.
And I think, he's definitely got the ability to win at $10.
For sure. He'll be motoring late.
Yeah.
So I'm going with him
on an each way basis.
Yeah, tough race. Oh, it did me a solid about a year ago when we were doing tips, and Legato down the bottom, the Kiwi.
Kiwi horse.
The Kiwi, man. I think, look, in a race where there's about 10 that can win it, I'm going to go her with Mick D because he's a big finals jock.
He is, isn't he?
He's a good jock. Good jock, Mick
What
D.
are your thoughts on Amelia's Jewel coming up from...
Nah, can't have.
No, that's what I...
It can win and
like,
come
you
back
won't be
and-
surprised if it wins,
Nah.
but it's had a... Like, it's come from WA to Melbourne, then it's got to
Yeah.
go from Melbourne to Sydney.
Off a bad run.
Fair run.
Leave me out.
Yeah.
$4. How is
Yeah.
it $4?
Yeah. I guess
don't
its
know.
form before was pretty...
I know.
But yeah, I'm with you. I couldn't back it. And we've got a couple of runners from our stable actually on Saturday that are worth following. Both last start winners. Bonded Affair, he's in the 1400 3-year-old race at Eagle Farm. Won last start at Ipswich in a midweek at Ipswich in maiden grade, albeit, but he's going well. He's, I think, $4 in the market, so he's definitely one to follow. He's drawn 8 of 8, which isn't ideal, but he should...
Who rides?
Ben Thompson. But he should roll forward anyway from that gate, and if he's not leading, he'll be sitting just off the speed. And Lost in Transit, he's in the last race. Unlucky not to be shooting for 7 in a... seven, I think 6 or 7 in a row, so... He's definitely one to be following as well. So I think he is about $3. So, yeah.
Big weekend. You guys are flying, Dave, I must say.
Yeah,
Stable's
mate.
on a trot.
Yeah, Stables in... Yeah, we're going pretty good at the moment, but
Bloody hell.
as we all know, it
Comes
doesn't...
in waves.
It comes in waves, that's for sure. So hopefully it can continue and,
Yeah.
be good to see.
We'll try and continue too. We'll keep trying to do this each week.
Yeah.
We're not going to promise anyone that, but hopefully next week we're back.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's good to be back and doing
bit
it.
of get the rust off.
Yeah.
We didn't probably interview the best, but we'll be right.
Yeah, we'll see what we come up with next week, whether or not we just do one by ourselves or if we get someone else on. But I think you had a couple of
got a
people in the
couple of
works. Yeah.
Anyway, all right, guys. Best of luck on the weekend and enjoy it.
We'll see you next week.
See yous.